Good day, traders. This is Rich with some price action on the market. It's currently 4:10 p.m. August 11th, 2021, Wednesday, hump day. Got off to a pre-market bad start, but then I got one of my best trades in a long time. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. Just hit the like button right below. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're trading well. Trading smart. Today was definitely a sit on hands day. Once again, we gapped up, we faded, and we slow climbed. How many times have we seen this? All-time highs, fade, boom. It just happens for the last 2-3 months. Something needs to break. Maybe we go higher. Maybe we go to 450. Maybe we go to 500 on the SPY. Who knows? Today, though, I had a couple FOMO moments, and I made a mistake on one of them. And so it's good old FULC in the pre-market today that there was a nice call out on it. Group I'm in we're watching this, see this level here, 2142. We're looking through the break of 21, and it just ripped through 21. And it went all the way up to 25 before the market even opened. Well, pretty much when the market opened, it went to 25, went to 24 before. And at the 21 level, I just switched over to my screen. I wasn't able to get in fast enough. I was already at 21.23 or something like that. And I'm like, I wasn't going to chase it. And it just keeps ripping and ripping and ripping and ripping. I'm just like, ugh. So then another stock set up, and it was MDIA in the pre-market. And you can see here this move to 1196. So I was looking for the break of 12, and it went to 12. I got in at 12 and just got flushed down, and I got off to a bad start. So that's how I started my day. I was down 119 at the start, even before the markets opened up. Not annoyed, just it's almost like one of those trades work when you get out of them, and then they work way better than expected, or the FOMO part for sure. It was just frustrating, so I'm not going to dwell on that. Fubo had some, I guess it was a mixed chatter going on CNBC, but never really turned into much. So basically, I went from this trade to my UPST trade, which I'll go over in a second, and then this Fubo trade, this GM trade, which was all kind of like speculative news. It wasn't really like heavy hitting news trades. It was just like, okay, I'm going to get in it because we had the news first. And it was the type of day where nothing really rotated and corresponded and pushed. So I was only in small on these guys. I was up on the day big. Well, not big, but I was up on the day pretty good. I actually gave back. On the day. So because I was up, Zev, I tried getting in on the Zev move. This was a stock I was playing yesterday, the break of 11 here. You can see here price action went to 11.12. We're looking for the 11 break, and I wasn't paying attention to it at the right time, and I got in it over here, never broke 11, and I took lost a couple bucks, no big deal there. FLGC, another one of those ones where people got really hurt actually on this break through 14. It was a pop and then drop. Luckily, I sold out quick enough where I sold for some positive shares, and the drop with the rest of my shares got me like 10-15 cents below my entry, which was crazy because this was like a mad drop. Just these crappy stocks, man. It's just so frustrating when they can just slam you like that. I don't know what to say about that, to be honest with you. DraftKings was another one of those ones that potential news play, but didn't happen. Tesla was a potential news play, but it didn't happen. I just got out. ACN. What was ACN? Oh, they got Accenture. They got hacked or something like that. And I was short on them. I think I had most I could have gotten. I was only in for like maybe 100 shares or something like that. So I just got out real quick with a $4 gain. CTXS sounded like it was going to be a big one for news, but I didn't really do much with it. Whoops. Can't see my keyboard. It was around, I think it was on this candle here. Never did much, but I just got out of it. It was going to collaborate with Zoom. NCTY, Bitcoin play. Bitcoin's making moves. It was the break of the 1750 level. Luckily, I got out and I got my 8 cents. I actually jammed it a little early. I think I got it at 42, 43. Went and actually got the high sale at 58, maybe 57. Okay, so that pretty much sums up that action. Let's get into UPST. If you watch my video from December 17th, 2020. Yeah, December 17th, my brother's birthday. It was a recent IPO, and IPOs are trading really cleanly at the end of the year. Last year in 2020, you can see this nice climb up, and it was a big mover. It was moving bucks, $2, $3 at a time. This move here, the low side on the IPO day was 22, and like 4 days later, it's at almost 50. So we actually got to 51 here. So not many days later, pretty solid trader. So we knew this, and this day was insane for news. Earnings just blew through it, cranked up, made these highs, and it did it again here in June. Just made these crazy highs. But earnings was last night, and I have a hard time trading earnings names. I really do. They tend to slam on you, and it kind of did today. UPST slammed on you, but guess what? I was ready, and I got in at 200 shares at 168.20, I think it was. Looking for the 169 break because it was so spready, and you can see the 5-minute candle here. It ran up to 172 flat, and that was the high of the day. It ran up so fast I couldn't even sell fast enough, and I triggered shares off. My last 75 shares, unfortunately, I only got off at like 170 or something like that. I didn't get up at the peak of this thing. It eventually pulled through my entry and then tried to make new highs at that move, and really didn't set up again until later in the day, where it made a few bucks potentially. Actually, it looked really good on 5s, looked really good on 2s. Just kind of was riding this 8, this little flagging appearance here, but you had to be willing to go with some whippiness. Not like fast whippiness, but just like, it's good. Price is going to go against you. And as it got closer to the 8, it started getting more green bars, and then this flush down and a continuation. So it wasn't as clean as in the morning where, it ripped 3 points. I have it on video. It was awesome. It was just exciting to get a good trade like that for $560. Made up. So I was down 119. I hit the 560. So I was up like about where I'm like 430 or something like that. Or 4 was it? And it just, if it was just once like, okay, now I'm going to sit here. And I was doing other work, and I did a bunch of this crap in between. NCTY worked out, but I did a bunch of this garbage in between. And, if I hadn't had this one, I probably would have chopped myself into a big losing day. Just because I wouldn't have sat on my hands. But because I had that, and I was confident with this trade, I think that's what's important here. I had the conviction on this trade. I couldn't trade 300 shares. It's definitely reduced margin in stock. The most I could trade was 200, even though it's only, at the time, it was only $170, we'll call it. I think it's only like 25% margin or something like that. And I couldn't trade any more than 200 shares. But that was plenty on a stock like that, because it was crazy how fast it moved up. It was splintering the bucks. Like it was 68, 69, 70, 71, and then got to 72 and flipped around. Yes, I could have made $1,200 on the trade, I think it was, and on max close. But I'll take the 560. I'll take the 401 on the day. And I'll go into Thursday with a good note, and hopefully we get some more news flow. Hopefully we get some more action. We are in summer for sure, and just be careful out there. Hope you're doing well, train well, and have a good night. Oh, remember to subscribe if you're new, like the video, share the video, and comment.